My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are looking at what's happening in your connection. In the extended reading, we're going to look at what's happening in the third party connection if you're interested in that, okay? All right, so let us begin today's reading. Might do it a little differently today. Reminding you guys of the holiday giveaway. I will be accepting entries up until midnight on the 14th of January. I think I have 7 entries now. So definitely people are submitting. But I want to remind you that you can submit entries as many times as you like. I will put a link for information down below. And you can submit entries for the Made for Love channel and the Pick a Card Empress channel. All right, we have here transition. So know that the old form or the old incarnation or the old template of your relationship is dead and gone. And out of the carcass of that is arising something new, something more beautiful, something more aligned with the stars. We see the stars on her body here. Something that's more free, liberated, something that's breaking out of the templates of both of your families, right? You guys are creating something new together, something different. Okay, so that's what's happening in this connection. This connection is in transition. Okay, so the old incarnation of it, the old way of you guys doing things, the old way of you guys interacting with each other, it's dead. And once you accept that, this new, better thing can come in. Okay? All right, so I'm going to do it this way today. Okay. So, our first question. Let's get a significator for your person's energy towards you at this time. Yes. And we have speak. So, it looks like they have things to say. I was going to say generally, but I said towards you. So this is going to be the energy towards you. I'll pull another one for the energy generally. They have something to say, okay? And this is something that they are being guided. They are being guided by their higher selves, their spirit guides. It could be ancestors, source energy. To say so. This is something inspired, okay? Now, for some of you, if you have noticed yourself being called to particular songs, particular music, at this time, right? Like you're driving in your car, you're hearing the same song. You're going to work, you're hearing the same song. Whatever it is, this is a message from your person's higher self. It is a message from your person's higher self. Okay? But they are being pushed at this time to reach out to you to have a conversation. Okay? Now, there are many eyes on your person at this time. Okay, let's see who these people are. Who are these people that are watching your person? Just take a card. We have awareness. Okay, so it looks like this is, for me, this looks like soul fam. This looks like ancestors, right? So it looks like everybody is there in the spirit world behind the veil looking to see what your person does next. I don't know if your person has been stubborn in the past. It could be, right? But they are pushing your person to speak, to communicate with you, and they're waiting to see what your person decides to do. Because listen, ancestor, spirit, source, they can push us to say all kind of thing. They can give us a little nudges, right? Because they know divine plan. But at the end of the day, everybody has free will. So they're waiting to see what your person is going to say. There's a rare switch up today because usually I put you guys on this side, right? This is so strange today. All right, we're going to see. All right, so maybe there's a flip as well. Maybe you guys are healing masculine energy and they're feeling feminine energy, or there's something like that. Maybe they're more receptive to spirit at this time. And receptivity is a yin principle. All right, so let's say that. All right, let's get a card for their energy generally, so we can compare that energy with, and we have here aura. Okay, so this person definitely, their spirituality is heightened. Okay, and they're listening, right? This person's eyes is closed. I remember, I think we spoke about, or maybe it was a private reading I did yesterday, where the person was walking by faith and not by sight. It feels like the same energy here. Certainly, your person might be more reflective and meditative at this time, but your person's tapped in. They are tapped in, and even here, the throat is being emphasized. So it's like it reminds me of the card the Buddha prepares from the Akashic Tarot. And the Buddha prepares card is that moment where we kind of gather ourselves together, right? We gather ourselves together before we embark on mission and or purpose, right? So it feels something like that. You're psyching yourself up. This is the energy it feels like, and it's like they want to make sure that they are truly receiving the right messages from spirit. So deeply spiritual at this time, deeply reflective. Let me just put this here so I'll be able to refer to that card while something. Okay, let's see you. Your energy towards your person at this time. I'll take it from the side as well. Your energy. Family, we are family. Okay, so you see this person as part of yourself, your family, certainly soul fam. Okay. And it feels like, that expression when people say like they have so much love to give. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have so much love to give and you just want to kind of like explode explode on this person. Okay. It's like you want this person to know just how wonderful they are, just how wonderful you see them. You want to nurture this person. Maybe, and it's so interesting that the person that's being loved upon in this card is kind of gray. So that kind of dead inside kind of thing. And this person has nice rosy cheeks. So it feels like, I don't know if you're feeling their grief, their sorrow, their stress. But if you notice, as she kisses him, as she lavishes this love upon this father figure, right? He too becomes rosy. So it feels like that kind of wake me up inside kind of energy. It's like you want to wake this person up, right? Or maybe you have woken this person up inside, but you consider this person to be a family, and maybe you want to start a family with this person. This person is your person, okay? You don't need any further convincing. You know this is your person. Okay. Let's see your energy generally. Oh, let me take this one. Prosperity, right? You're here in abundance, right? So it feels like you are experiencing abundance on every level in your life. Maybe health-wise, it's like, you're really seeing about your health, you're taking care of yourself. Even though you may have a health condition at this time, it feels like you're managing yourself. Okay, you're managing yourself. Okay, and you're seeking help. You're not staying in denial about that, right? You are prioritizing yourself. It feels like in terms of work and career, it feels like different avenues are opening up for you at this time, if it hasn't happened as yet. But for a lot of you, it has already happened. Okay, so you're sitting pretty, and because you're sitting pretty, you're now able to look outside of yourself, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what's next. I feel very comfortable with where I am in my life, but who to share that with, because it feels like there's a wish in your heart to share that with someone. Okay, I see she has her hand on her chest right here, so she's thinking about her heart space. She's thinking about love. So maybe because your physical needs are being met, you've moved further up on that, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you're looking now at your love connections, right? And your emotional needs. Okay, so this is where but you're pretty comfortable in your life. Certainly there may be other things that you want to achieve, but objectively you're in a very comfortable space. Okay, the only thing that you feel might be missing, or you may want to manifest something in, might be in your love life. Okay, alrighty. All right, now when your person thinks about you and thinks about this connection, what is going on in their headspace? Let me take this one. Transition, right? How to change this up, how to alchemize the situation, how to bring this back to life. I think your person recognizes that it's dead. The old dynamic is dead. Okay, and there could be times in the past, in the recent past, where they may have tried to revive that old dynamic, whether it's some kind of friends with benefit shit or whatever it is. They may have tried to revive that dynamic, but they know and they're acknowledging that that old incarnation of a relationship is dead. So they're trying to figure out now where exactly this is heading, and how do they get to a space where you guys are this actualizing the potential of your relationship. So your person is cognizant that you guys can no longer go back to where you were, but they're not sure where you guys are heading. That's where they're at. They realize that everything is changing and transforming. And certainly they're hoping it is for the better, but there's part of them that is still guarded because it is the unknown. They're also trying to figure out, like, what does this transition mean for them? I think they're trying to imagine what the new, let's call it dispensation, is going to look like. Because this person has to be in the know. The unknown scares this person shitless, right? So I think right now they're very preoccupied as to where this whole thing is headed. Okay? So for some of them, they may be meditating because they're trying to connect with collective intelligence and try to get a sneak peek. Some of them may be consulting readers, mediums, persons who are clairvoyant, trying to figure out, what that future timeline is going to look like. Because this is someone who has to be in the know. What about you? When you think about your person and you think about this connection, let's take this one. What's on your mind? We have a rise above. Okay, so you're thinking about how do you guys overcome the obstacles that you may perceive might be in you guys' way. For some of you guys, you're thinking about leaving this connection behind. Point blank, right? You're thinking about leaving this connection behind because you feel like you've been bound to this connection for a long time, right? Maybe you've been waiting. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel stagnant right now. So right now, for some of you, you might be thinking, okay, well, how do I break free? How do I break free? I've already, I wouldn't say you've wasted your time, but certainly you've given this person ample opportunity to step forward and make, some kind of committed gesture, and they haven't. So you're thinking about, okay, how do I break free and give life to something new, right? Give a life to something new. Okay. Now, let's see You guys is heart space energy for each other. I'll take 2 cards each. And I just heard my tummy rumble because I do a little fasting until like 1 p.m. each day. So maybe you guys are kind of hungry for each other. Yay. Okay, let's see. Energy underneath the deck, we have inventive. So both of you guys, you might be on parallel tracks, but both of you guys are trying to figure out like what's the next step in this connection. Oh my goodness. All right. These are not as crisp as that other deck, so I'm going to try my best at this. Kind of. Okay. All right. Your person's heart space energy for you. I'll take this one. So I'll take 2. All right. So they are feeling worthless. Okay. When they look at you, they look at what you've accomplished, what you have risen above, right? We had that card, right? They see you as an overcomer, right? How you've persevered, maybe the material things that you've accomplished in your life, or when they look back on how they may have treated you in the past. This is someone who feels worthless. Like they don't understand why you even like them, to be honest, right? Because they don't understand what role they could possibly have in your life, because they see you as someone who has everything, and they don't think that there's anything that they can bring to this relationship that you will value. That is how they feel, okay? And that's nothing you can fix. It's a self-esteem issue. All right, now we do have shocked, okay? And I feel that shock is connected to you perhaps pulling away from this connection. For some of you, you may have moved in the direction of somebody else. Let's pull a card and see. Spirit, what are they shocked at? No, not this card. It's this one. This one, what are they shocked at? Right, we have reach. Okay, so it looks like you're reaching out for a different dream. Oh, that's what that is what they perceive, right? You're reaching out for a different dream. You have, for some of you, walked away from this connection. Why are they feeling worthless? Yeah, you have everything, okay? And you've been nothing but kind to this person. Even after a lot of shit, right? You've been nothing but kind, you've been nothing but generous, and you haven't let how they treated you warped your sense of being, and how you extend yourself to other people. For a lot of people, and it's quite natural to do so. I'm not judging. When we go through something horrible, we can kind of take it out on the next person. You've not done that. You've not let whatever nastiness that may have happened in this connection change who you are inside. You are still you, and it looks like you're just a genuine kind person, and you can still continue to be a genuine kind person even to this person that may have hurt you. Okay. All right. Let's see your heart space energy for them. Let's take this one. We have self-defeaters. Okay, so it feels like you're like, you know what? I've done it all. I've tried everything in this connection. Okay. For some of you, you may have compromised your principles. You may have compromised yourself. You've given this person chances you wouldn't give to another person. Okay, so you feel like you've done it all and nothing has changed. So it feels like for some of you guys, you are respecting whatever boundary that your person has right now, or you are just realizing, you know what, if they wanted to, they would. And you are looking onto the horizon to see what spirit has next in store for you. So this feels like, it says self-defeaters, but it feels like surrender. Whatever is happening should be happening, and you're just going to leave it as that. Okay? And you're going to trust in the divine that whatever is meant to come to you will come to you. Let's get another card. When you think about this person, we have insecurities abound. Okay, so while some of you guys might be surrendering, some of you guys are just giving up, right? Because you're looking at it and it seems like an impossible situation. Okay, you may be, if your person has somebody else in their life, you may be comparing yourself to that person. So you might even be gaslighting yourself at this time, talking yourself out of pursuing this further. Okay, but right now it feels like you're not putting any further energy. Either way, whether you're surrendering or you're giving up or you're gaslighting yourself because you're feeling insecure, whatever it is, you're not giving this connection any more energy. You feel like you have done enough. Okay? All right. Now, let's see the common energy that exists between you guys. Let's get 2 cards. Common energy, how both of you guys feel towards each other. We have true self, right? So it doesn't matter what's happening in this connection. You guys feel like this person and they feel like you are their safe space and sanctuary. They feel like and you feel like you've both seen each other in all your glory, in all your ugliness. You've seen everything. You've seen it all, right? And there's still acceptance here. You both feel that you can be your authentic self with this person, okay? That you don't have to hide how you're feeling, who you are, your darkest thoughts. You can tell this person, and this person feel they can confide in you, okay? You guys have created that safe space in your connection. Let's see. Let's get this one. How do you guys feel? Heal, right? So you guys feel that this connection has been pivotal in your healing. Okay. You feel and they feel if you guys hadn't met each other, they and you guys may have been repeating the same karmic cycles over and over and over again. But it looks like when you guys met, you guys set something in motion that put both of you guys on this deep healing journey. You guys are not the persons that you were before you guys met each other, right? If you look back on yourself, you look back on your person, you can see the growth, you can see the change. And this is something that's happened to both of you. You guys have been pivotal in each other's healing and in getting the other person to see life in a different way, to have a different perspective, a more holistic perspective on the world, their family, themselves, spirituality, politics, whatever it is. You guys are just not the same. Okay? All right. Now, what is the advice for your person at this time from Spirit? What's the advice? Right? What's their next move? What does Spirit think should be their next move? We have oneness, okay? So it feels like there is some sort of union energy that's coming into play, because this looks like the Wheel of Fortune to me. And then it looks like what I see in the twin ring when people are in sacred union, where the 2 counterparts come together in the center and there's this flame that lights up. So it feels like Spirit's telling you guys, continue to bring yourself into harmony, okay? And this will lead you to harmony outside of yourself with your counterpart. That's what they're telling a person. So it feels like there's something that's been set in motion here. There's a turn in the tide that's going to bring you guys in union. And for you, what's your next move as far as Spirit is concerned? We have strength. So continue to take back your power. For some of you, they're definitely talking about getting some exercise, strength training, because they know that's so important, especially for bone density and so on. Okay, but you continue to focus on your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and continue to, assert yourself. Assert yourself in this connection. This is not time to relax your boundaries or anything like that. This is a time to maintain the power that you have taken back in this connection. Okay? All right. So in the extended, we're going to look at a third party, the third party, if there is one in your connection. And then we're going to do basically the same format. And then I'm going to look at what is going to be a person's next move towards you. We've gotten what's the advice from Spirit, but we're going to see what is your person's next 3D move towards you within a month of you watching this reading. Okay? I'm love. So that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care.